Hi everyone, Yoshiko75 here. Today I'll be showing you my Pokemon figure collection. And this is my collection as of May 2014. As you can see, I have figures from all kinds of series. Some of them are Takara TOMY, some of them are JAKKS specific, some are even from the trading figure game, others are from reserving some of the Pokemon video games, and the rest are just kind of odds and ends that I've picked up over the years. So this is my whole collection here, but if you'd like to keep on watching, we'll take a look at some of them in closer detail. These figures here are from the Pokemon Trading Figure game, which was an actual game that you can play with the figures. All of them are on a base, and the base spins, and that usually depicts what kind of move you can use or if your trainer can attack. So I have two of the trainers, as well as some Pokemon. And I really like these figures because the quality of them is really, really high. As you can see, they're fairly detailed and just look really nice. Unfortunately, they discontinued the Pokemon Trading Figure game. These guys right here are pretty old. They're keychain figures, so they came in a Pokeball. And then when you push the button on the Pokeball, it opens up and then the figure's inside. I remember back when I was in elementary school, people would have these clipped onto their belt loops all the time. It was pretty awesome. The Pikachu is the first one I got, probably from KB Toys or Walmart years ago. These are my TOMY figures, and these are actually some of the first figures that I ever bought. Most of them came from the Pokemon Center store in New York City, as well as from ordering online from the Pokemon Center. And I would say these are probably the most official Pokemon figures. If you're looking for something standard, these are like the go-to figures for Pokemon. They have almost every character made. Unfortunately, they have become harder to find. But the good news is Toys R Us has started to re-release these TOMY figures, which is really awesome. Some of them even come in special display cases. As you can see, I have a Chikorita, a Bayleaf, and a Meganium. And it's in a durable plastic case, and they also come with an information card. So those are really awesome, and I'm really glad Toys R Us is doing that. So it's something to keep an eye out for. Other than that, you can get a lot of these figures from Japan. This here is my Reshiram and Zekrom collection. I started collecting them unintentionally, but I would call this a collection. Something kind of cool about Zekrom and Reshiram is that the director of the Pokemon video games said that Zekrom was intended to be more masculine and Reshiram is more feminine, and as such he said that he prefers Zekrom over Reshiram. And it is interesting because I'm a girl and I personally like Reshiram more. I don't know if that always holds true, though. This group of figures is from the Wii U game, Pokemon Rumble U, and the idea of these figures is that they're supposed to look like the wind-up Pokemon toys in the Wii U game, and I think they're pretty cute. The only bad thing about these figures is that they break very easily. I have a broken Genesect already that was broken in the packaging, as well as this broken Deoxys right here. They just kind of snap off of the base, which is unfortunate. And these figures are now pretty rare. I got mine at GameStop, but they don't have them anymore. This was mainly just when the game first came out. And if you're not familiar with Pokemon Rumble U, these figures are almost like Skylanders. You can actually set them on the Wii U gamepad, and then the figures go into your game. These are my figures from JAKKS Specific, and I got most of these at Target stores. I would say from these figures, my favorites are the Salamence. He looks really awesome. The Pikachu, because I just like the pose of it. And definitely the Umbreon. Umbreon is my favorite Pokemon, and that figure right there is actually pretty rare and hard to find. It took me a while to get that one. These figures are nice and pretty durable as well. These figures are from McDonald's. I think I got all of these during the black and white promotion. And they're actually not bad. They're made out of like a hollow plastic, but I like them. Some of them do things like the Tepig and the Pikachu. Pikachu's cheeks light up and Tepig's tail lights up when you press a button. The Oshawa is like a bobblehead. And I think that Pikachu has a launcher that it can use. The other ones are just pretty stationary, though I think the Snivy has wheels on the bottom that it can move. These figures right here, to be honest, I didn't even want to show them in this video because a lot of them are just awful. I got these on eBay in 2 different groups, all the way in the back. Those actually aren't too bad. These, by all means, are not official figures at all, as far as I know. And then the ones in the front, the quality just goes down so much. The paint jobs on a lot of these figures are really, really terrible. Some of them I can barely tell what the Pokemon is. So yeah, I don't really recommend buying figures from eBay because most of the time they're not legit. And I knew that when I bought these. I just like collecting anything that's Pokemon regardless of the quality of it. But these definitely aren't too great. But here they are, just so you can see them. Okay, I don't think my camera is showing how awful these figures are. Like, look, where is Swampert's face? There's like a black smudge. I think that's its face. And what about Regirock? Like, since when did he have those black marks all over him? I don't know. I just don't really like those figures. I mean, look at that. I know I didn't show you the close-up of all of my figures, but I think you have a pretty good idea of what's in my collection. And I still do buy figures, so my collection will still be growing. Thanks for checking out my video, and if you have any questions, just ask. Thanks for watching!